Welcome back to America's Retirement Headquarters, home of the Retirement Guys Formula and America's Medicare Associates with Scott Kerschner and Dave Ross. 419-794-3030 is the phone number. ARHQ.com is the website. Many believe financial advisors only manage portfolios and plan for retirement for individuals and families, but those who own and operate small businesses tend to have their own set of needs from taxes to insurance. So let's talk as it pertains to small business owners. How can a financial advisor help them out?
Well, there's lots of ways that a financial advisor can help them out. One of the things that I've done in the past is I've helped, business partners with buy-sell agreements with insurance, right? So we always want to look at helping out individuals with life insurance to protect, their assets, protect their families. You have a young family with some children, they upgrade their house. We always want to make sure that we put a good plan in place for life insurance to protect their investments and the family. But with small businesses, there's a desperate need for all of that as well. If you have a business partner, one thing you're going to need is a buy-sell agreement that we can put in place for you. And that's basically a life insurance policy that you would take out on each other. And if there's multiple, you would have life insurance naming each of the other partners as beneficiaries. And then upon the untimely passing of one of the business partners, the buyout is funded from the life insurance. So that's, because a lot of people don't necessarily want to have that spouse come into the business. She may have or he, I shouldn't pigeonhole a she, but they may have no knowledge whatsoever of the business. And you may not want them involved in that, so you buy their portion of it out. So life insurance is definitely one of the things that we can help out with. The other thing with life insurance would be key man insurance. If you have that one person that is very an integral part of the company, maybe it's that top leading salesman or the CFO or somebody that really is important to the business, and if something happens, they pass away, you need to replace them. One of the ways you can entice someone else to come in is to fund a key man, life insurance policy and offer bonuses or that higher first year salary or things like that. So those are a couple of things that we can help out with. But aside from that, there's the 401ks and the investments, and that's one of the things that you really are up on, Dave, and you take care of for clients.
Well, 401ks are, for many people, that's their one area where they're actively contributing and saving for their retirement. So when you take a look at a 401k for a person who's worked for 30 plus years, and then you look at their Social Security situation, the idea is to put together a plan that allows them to live the life they want post-retirement, but also doing it in a way where it can change with times. People get sick. People live well into their 90s now. So when they retire at 65 or even earlier, how do they know if their money's going to last, or if any unexpected expenses come up, how are they going to handle that? And that's where we come in here at America's Retirement Headquarters. We do an income analysis. We implement this independent income system, and we give people a number that they can rely upon, but we also set up plans that have contingencies in the case that things change, and they're going to change, as we all know. Life doesn't always go according to a preset routine. But when it comes to retirement planning, we take all of your assets and put them into a system that allows us to let you know what you can count on in retirement. And coming back to this small employer, small employers, business owners, they can't start planning soon enough.
Right.
Because they've got a lot of moving parts. I'm actually working with a situation right now where mom and dad are selling a couple businesses to their son, and they're telling me what their exit is going to look like and what they're hoping for, and I'm putting together a comprehensive plan to give them what they want.
Yeah, and the other areas where we really help out with the small businesses is, if you're a small startup business, right? And even like the case that you were just talking about, the example with, someone selling off, they have a good idea when and how they're going to turn profits. But if you're a startup business, once you start turning a profit, you need to know, what exactly do I do with this profit that I'm having, right? So what we can do is we can help you establish some investments that are going to help the profits that you continue to turn grow. And, that's going to help you in the long run managing your business expenses and things of that nature to keep you in business and then keep you profitable and to keep you moving forward. One of the things I know, I always listen to Nolan when he's doing presentations with people in that, and he talks about some of the investments that he invests in, the companies he invests in. And the one thing that rings loud and clear with me is, he said, one of the things they do is they look at the companies that are very debt-free and cash-rich. So when the markets are really, really struggling, like when COVID came along, there was a lot of businesses that basically went belly up because they were so indebted to, up to their eyeballs. And the companies that withstood the low market and the struggling times were the companies that had a lot of cash. So if you're a young business, a new business starting out, we can help with that. Nolan and Dave and the team can really help you out, establish some accounts, some investable accounts that will help you withstand those slow months and really profit in those busy times.
Retirement planning can, we don't want to make it sound like it is simple, for an individual. I think people, longtime listeners of the show, will understand there is a lot of nuance in there. When it comes to small business owners, having to manage the retirement planning for, their employees, and then what happens when you try to, sell the business, or what do you want to do after you retire yourself? It could be even more complicated. All the more reason to have professionals, have a team like America's Retirement Headquarters on your side, because again, with their combined 75 plus years of experience at this point, they've seen a lot of different variables out there and will be able to help you think of things that you probably hadn't thought of prior to entering into retirement, whatever that may look like for you. But you definitely want to make sure you do. It all begins by reaching out to them and scheduling a time to speak with them. ARHQ.com is the website, or you can give a call, 419-794-3030.